So I'd like to ask you right now, what is the quantity of your focus? What is your capacity to focus? How long can you focus on one thing at a time? Can you focus on one task at a time for 5 minutes before you get distracted? 10 minutes? 15? How long can you sit at your computer writing something before you compulsively go check your email? Or how long can you do something before the phone rings and you go look at it? How long do you have the capacity to focus right now? What is that? Maybe make a little note of it or make a mental note of it. Other side of the coin. How many different things do you focus on during the day? How many different things? You focus on 3 things during the day? You focus on 27 things? Do you focus on 1,000? How many different things do you focus on during the day? So our objective here is to expand our focus, our ability to focus on one thing, to get to the point where we can focus for 50 minutes at a time. 50 minutes is, I think, the ideal amount of time to be able to focus on one thing. And actually we want to be able to focus on multiple 50-minute chunks with little breaks in between. Now, I got this idea originally from a guy named Peter Drucker, and he wrote a book called The Effective Executive. And in that book, he says a lot of amazing things. It's a book that you should probably read at some point. But one of the things that he suggests is that we don't focus on one thing long enough to actually achieve any results of any kind. We work on something for a little while and then we get distracted. And then we work on that for a little while and we get distracted. We never build up any momentum. So momentum and long-term results actually comes from longer-term focus, from focusing on doing one thing for a longer period of time. And if you don't have the ability to focus on just one thing for a long period of time, you're never going to get any significant results. If you just focus for 10 minutes, that's not even enough time for your brain to get going, for you to get all the stuff loaded up into your head that you need to get loaded up into your head. So you need to expand that focus over time. I'm going to teach you a technique here in a little bit. I'm going to give you some homework because this week is all about practicing this stuff to gear up for the sessions that we're going to be doing over the next 4 weeks. But you got to learn to expand that focus, expand it a little bit at a time to the point where you can spend 50 minutes working on one thing.